Welcome, and I don't give a fuck. Stop giving a fuck a few hours ago. It's gonna be a different conversation from now on. Good morning again. We're gonna talk about this sport, what I know, who I am, who am I. Nobody, somebody, somebody that is gonna be somebody. Nobody that is gonna be somebody. I wanna check the stream if everything is fine. Mr. Chen, good morning. I know you are the first one. I hope you are not sleeping. You see the volume. Mr. Chen, good morning. I know you are the first one. I hope you are not sleeping. Why I don't give a fuck no more? Last night I went to Zariga, but there was a good A B tournament, not B tournament, open tournament. A players in Elks Lodge. Once in a while, I enjoy going on a Tense Finest stream and just join the chat. And I had some guy here that made a mistake, a choice he made. Everybody has a choice, but I wanna just find it and just read it for you. I have a lot of them. By the way, I have a lot of storage. I have a lot of power banks, so I'll be here for a while. You are free to leave or come back later. You are free, bro. If you are a pro, you should get the respect you work for. You can't find pro athletes by nickname or first name. That's not a professional athlete thing. I'm using full names for the ladies too. I tried to show it to you. So that was the stream and this was the chat, right? Now, from what I know, I've been playing Call of Duty, and the chat is like, talk, speak your mind, say whatever. The real life is real life. The chat is chat. But there was a guy here that at the beginning it was looking like one or two or three, but at the end we all understood that it was just one. That I needed some like brotherly life because like he would jump at me, he would jump at somebody else, he would jump at somebody else, just like biting, trying to get a reaction. And we were shooting back like our jokes the way we can. But he's like I got him angry for some reason. He's like, who is this guy? Who is this guy? I'm gonna zoom in. Hey, yo, sir, 1793. I can't wait to see this person on God. Told him, yes, follow me on TikTok as well. Whenever, meet me on 116 and Malcolm X in Harlem. So we put some love into your heart with my Muslim African brothers from Senegalese by fall, not GNC American. What do I mean by that? The men's spirit I'm wearing, his name is Lamfal. Very little known. The pants that I'm wearing are not rainbow 6, rainbow 9, the rainbow color. You know the rainbow, it goes in straight lines and all those colors. These have a beautiful meaning, my brothers. I call them the unity pants. When I walk on the street, people say, nice pants, nice pants. Thank you, sir. Thank you, lady. They stop me, yo, those are nice pants, nice jeans, cool jeans. I like them. Some people say you have a cool sweater too. Look at this one. I love it. Been wearing it every day. Washing it, wearing it. Eat, sleep, handball, repeat. I haven't slept since yesterday, 3 in the morning. I woke up at 3 in the morning. Nowadays, that's what I do since January 1st. Or not sleep at all. uploading some handball videos, coming here, doing my stream for an hour, going, connecting with whomever, taking my time, talking to him, singing a song, then minding my own business, doing some more handball, then going to Zariga, streaming this Zariga's B doubles tournament. By the way, it was a Saturday. Usually it's super packed, but because everybody went to Elks Lodge, it was quiet. It was peaceful. The handball tournament went all right, except the finals though. I filmed the finals. I'm gonna post them in a minute, half an hour. The finals. This man that hit me at the King of the Courts, a professional player. Hopefully this year he will get his status of an A player with an A card. Robert Arroyo. He calls himself Tall Rob. I know taller people than him, but whatever. He took off his shirt, and then I think his teammate took off their shirt too. I'm like, Rob. I told Rob before it was, I think, the pyramid, or it was 10th finest snipes. I'm like, Rob, we need sponsors, Rob. We need to advertise this to the youth, Rob. A parent will not let somebody watch this or listen to you or anything if you are showing too much. You're looking too good, brother. And some people looking too bad, but it's too shiny. He is watching. He's playing handball in jail, but pre-ordering a lot of oil, castor oil, baby oil, peanut butter oil, pecan oil, whatever. And he's coming, bro. We need real sponsors, bro. Money, real money. I'm gonna go from the beginning and I'll tell you whatever I see. Oh, I found you on High News. I got your face screenshot. All now, when I see you and slap fire out of you, don't act surprised. I just found your Instagram and all you chump, chump, chipmunk. A good friend of mine, the man I love, truly love. I have a crush on him. Jesus. He said when somebody slaps you, turn the other cheek. So that's the plan. Slap, 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 slap. Sometimes a slap is a good lesson if it's demanded, if it's worth it. It's alright. I could take a slap, but it leads to something else, bro. It leads to something else which will damage the whole community, the whole image of this handball. When people over here they play pickleball over there, they're like these people argue, these people this, people that. But did you hear that that guy from the handball community he did something to George? Somebody from the handball community did something to George, and people know this name, bro. People know this face, or they don't know this name. Speaking of my name, so this guy Robert Arroyo, then this guy Mohammed Mensi. Mohammed Mensi one time saw me as a rig. I did some awesome edits for him. On 1 minute edit, I spent hours. He's like, yo, you're doing amazing videos. Can you please promote me? Can you please show my face, interview me, stuff like that? I'll pay you. I'm like, Mensi, it's all for free. The best and worst things in life are for free. So I go to the painters playground where top players play. Taiwan was there. I interviewed Taiwan, and then I wait for Messi to finish. And I'm, yo, let's talk. I'm this guy. He was happy. I talked to him. A year later, I filmed a few of his handball games. 2 years later, I have a game at the national singles against him. Robert Arroyo was the sideline ref, but the ref was Amir Shaw from Project Handball. I went to Victory Field. I interviewed him. The first time I saw him, I'm like, yo, this guy's a camera guy. He loves the camera. He knows how to talk. Let's talk. Yo, Amir, you're doing good. But remember, you were Amir Vlogs, Amir Da, and I was writing your full name in the shorts that I was doing. And you're like, George, can you please not write my full name? And I'm like, why, bro? This guy. I don't know if you see whatever. So they're talking between them. Yo, who is Georgie Bekci? Who is Georgie Bekci? Who is this guy? I'm like, yo, it's me. And then in between them, I'm like, I don't know him. 2 years later, I interviewed both of them, video of them. They say between them, oh, I know him, just the white boy. good shit by default. You all resort to the default. My name is spelled Georgi, Ghorghe, but you don't have this sound in English. So even when I write my name on the T-shirt, you still read it Georgie, not George, but Georgie. I love it. In my country, they call me Gitze. It's like a nickname, a traditional name of Georgi. They call me Jora, which is like the French name. Georgie means basically, I was thinking that it means a landlord, somebody that owns land. Then the love of my life told me, yo, you are not a landlord, you're a farmer. Georgie means earth, and you're working the earth. You're a farmer. I'm like, all right. Then, in all this Christianity, the religion, there is a guy named George, the Saint George, and he has like a spear, and he's killing a dragon. But there is not such like a story, a real dragon story. Basically, is how what I learned about it is last November I went to Los Angeles, and I stumbled on two Ethiopian restaurants. I took my chat GPT, I walked in, I was asking, what's this symbol, what is the meaning, what is the history, this and that. Basically, Ethiopia was one of the few countries that was never conquered in Africa. They fought the Italians, they fought everybody else that came around. It was one of the first Christian kingdoms. The first Bible was written over there. It's written in Amharic. It's like 200 something letters in the alphabet. And the Bible was written on goatskin. The very old Bible before it was translated and manipulated. And when you translate to different words, you gotta switch the meaning because it's not a literal translation, never. So the man gave me a huge book with all the monasteries that they have carved into rocks into the ground. He's like, use your chat GPT and just review this whole book. So I was asking chat, what is this monastery? What is this symbolism? What is this? What is that? We get to George in different monasteries. Then I see him just killing like a man, not a dragon. I'm like asking chat, yo, what's up with this guy? This who is Saint George? Who is he killing? It's basically the metaphor of him winning over evil, good winning over evil. The guy I think was Gorgos from Greece, probably some kind of spiritual guide, like all the spiritual guides do. They guide people when it's hard, when it's easy, when it's bad, when it's good. They talk to people, they calm them down, they tell them what's up. Anyways, let's talk about the sport for a minute. Miss C, is anybody out here? Oh, speaking about I don't give a fuck. Today, this channel will become finally what it was meant to be. Number one is to be the first one in your subscription list. Hi means hello, but it sounds like hi. And news is like something new, right? The news. So back in the day, I was looking into starting vlogging, and I love this gift to humanity. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna vlog about this. I'm gonna tell about people what new trends are coming around and how I feel about it and what it does and what is good and what is bad. But then I'm like, yo, do I want to have this input on the humanity? Do I want to have like a Call of Duty kind of content creation? I have more than that in my head, in my life experience that I could bring. So I started doing the interviews. Then I started playing handball. Then I started interviewing people and filming the games. But in the meantime, behind the scenes, what everybody does in handball is they feel free. This is the game that people feel free at. Happy New Year, man. Join me. I'm live. I'm live on YouTube. Subscribe or don't. Unsubscribe. Yeah, unsubscribe, please. I want to have more videos than subscribers. I don't want to be motivated by the lack of something. I want to be motivated by the unlimited potential that I have. I want to have more videos than subscribers, so don't rush. Even if you watch it, Don't worry about liking it. Don't worry about sharing it. Don't worry about subscribing. You might just stumble on one of the random videos that I put, so it will not be something that you want. But also, what I do is I mix it. I make it diverse. I don't give all my life to handball only because it's a huge sacrifice that people, a life is too short to make a sacrifice like that. So I take you on my journey, on my life, on what I see, on what I learn. And I love to listen. I love to ask questions. Question everything, bro. So the one we're talking about is called the holiday candy. As you can see nowadays, they have just beautiful designs on these bags. We have a jolly blue and red guy, blue and white guy, I guess, and wearing red. Some Christmas stuff, a dollar sign. But it's the holidays, happy holidays. Oh, the sock. Look at the socks. Look at it. High as fuck. I want to be like him when I grow up. People say he's not going anywhere. That guy is passing by and he's laughing at me for years. I made a video of him at Grand Street. I meet him up here and he's just ignoring, like, yo, where are your manners at? Manners, bro. What a lack of manners people have. Just basic human decency, bro. Shake a man's hand like a man, bro. Don't go with a punch, with a fist. Fist yourself, bro. Shake a man's hand and take a second to look into his eyes and see what condition he's in. Is he super sad? Is he suicidal? Is he happy? Is he sad? You gotta ask him, yo, what's up? You look kind of like shit. You look happy. What happened? Tell me. Share it. Share the joy. Split the pain. I found the key to many people. By many people, I mean I came from a country from Eastern Europe where it's like a sea of vanilla. Everybody is pretty much the same color, except my cousin. He is very dark. We were suspecting that he is somewhere from somewhere, but it's just like that. It happens. Burnt out. Who knows? And then my best friend from Portugal. He is also like you don't know, but he's like one of us. But you never know how people turn out sometimes. So it's basically just white people. It's not white trash. It is like some of it is white trash, like you see in this. This is like a park, but every forest has its dead trees. So we've done a lot of shit, and we'll be doing it. There's a lot of us. Most of us are stupid. I'm not far from zero, but I always climb, climb, climb. I climb the fences. I put the camera in one corner. I go to the Coney Island, next generation Handball. I climb the other corner of the fence. I put another camera. I climb the middle. I put a camera from my old job. I was filming carpets, handmade rugs. Put a GoPro in there. I go around the court. I put a GoPro that my brother gave it to me. Thank you very much. I love you. I love you, love you, love you, brother. Te iubesc, frate, te iubesc. He is like my father to me. My father died when I was 4, not even 4, 3.5. He had a heart issue. They replaced the valve, but the Soviet Union valves were shit. So half a year later, he was trying to provide for 3 kids, and he overworked it. So he had some the valve wasn't working properly, so some blood was mixing and some organs were failing. So he passed away, and I had 2 memories of him. One coming into the house and giving me some bubble gum, like he was going away for to different cities throughout the continent to sell something and bring some money back, some food back. And one of him is just like I remember entering the house and he was cutting one of those big salamis, big ones. But they faded, bro. They faded a few years back. They faded. I don't know, too much smoking weed or what, but just with the years. And I just see him from the picture. And then the pictures were black and white, and he had a mustache. Then I grew my mustache, and my mom was like, "George, you look like your father." I'm like, "What do you mean? His mustache was black, like the feathers of a crow." She's like, "No, he was actually painting. He was like blondish, but he will take the paint and paint it." I'm like, "Oh wow." I'm gonna be everywhere again. I don't give a fuck. Stop giving a fuck. Yeah. Like for 5 years, almost for 5 years, I started playing this game in April. For 5 years, I've been working. Sometimes hard, sometimes very hard, sometimes putting it on break. Sometimes you just burn out. The most I burn out from is the racist bullshit that I just can't deal with it. Like it's just it puts me down. It's just takes my speech away. I just stop talking. My mood goes down by default. Like I can't help it. It's subconscious because I don't want to be next to somebody that tells me that they hate whoever looks like me, and including me by default again. I just don't want to disrespect you with my presence alone. So I'm sorry who I disrespect. But one guy said it beautiful. Tavo's teacher, Jose Luis Ruiz Cruz Jr. says, "George, we're lucky to have you." And I'm like, "Yo, yes, this sport is lucky to have me, and I'm so lucky to have this sport, bro. I'm so happy. I'm so happy this life took me this way. I met all the top players, all the legends, not all of them, but most of them, big names. I'll start with the biggest ones. Raul Fantauzi. I'm sorry, Raul, I'm doing this. I will tell you there is a reason I'm doing this in a minute. Angel Marquez. Angel Marquez, I apologize. I'm doing this shit. I respect your craft. I respect the sport, but I'm doing it for a reason. I will tell you in a minute. So I contact Angel Marquez. Can we please do an interview? And I dress like a fucking clown. I wear a red hoodie, some bright t-shirts. I think they were red, and some bright red shoes, bro. And I go over there on the court and I smoke the joint. And he sees me from far away. He approaches me. He's like, "Is that you? Wait, are you smoking that shit? Yo, why you didn't tell me, bro?" He got so mad. Bro, this sport is absolute freedom, bro. No sport like that. All these other sports, they have their team T-shirts, branding, shit like that. That maybe we don't even. Maybe this sport is supposed to stay like the way it is, bro. Only one sport that is not fake like that shit. They play with the paddles and they're like, "Oh, I just hang out with them sometimes. I play good pickleball, better than handball, because it's like tennis, and I'm good at tennis since a kid." Bullshit conversations. "Oh, well, how much is your paddle? Oh, what do you do for a living? Oh, this and that." Over here is just, "Oh, yo, what do you think about black holes, bro? What do you think about speed of light? What do you think about this or that? Of women, of men, of this and that?" Like just conversation that have no limits, have no judgment. Just spit it out. Put your opinion. We're gonna chew it all together and spit something else. I have I've made here. The friends that I started with playing because of COVID, I moved right before COVID. I moved to East Harlem to El Barrio. It's a Spanish Harlem. Mexicans, Boricua, Dominican Republic, everybody from Central South America. They not everybody, but most of them, they're concentrated here in a few blocks from 96 to 116 in Manhattan. So COVID started, and the guy I was working for 9 years selling handmade drugs. I told him, "Bro, in November, I'm looking every morning, like I had no social media. So every morning I would just sit on the subway and just read the news, read the news, read the news, reading the headlines. And I see this headline in November 2019. there is signs of a pandemic, a worldwide pandemic. When I just read the title, I got so scared that I instantly closed it. Like really scared. Like, yo, what? And I closed that news. I ignored it. I go on 1 or 2 more weeks again, sign of it. November, brothers. I tell my boss, yo, there's something big coming up. You got the money. Can you take out about 80,000 so you have cash to pay me? He's laughing at me, George. Everything's gonna be all right. Comes in March, bro, and then they close everything. He calls me, George, we love you. You are like family, but you gotta apply for unemployment. I'm like, yo, in my mind, do you tell your boys to apply for my unemployment? I went to do this studies. I study a lot. I got my diplomas. I cannot put unemployment in the history of employment. So I'm like, I'm gonna do the work. So I started doing the city bikes, sweating, the ones that are just you bike yourself, doing Uber Eats deliveries. The whole COVID, I was going, bro. This city, I backed it all. Nobody was on the streets. That goes back and forth. I would just go in the middle lane and I'll close my eyes and just go with the feeling of the two lanes that were painting like a little higher and just bike against the traffic because there was no traffic. Like you see the city backwards, like you always drive on the direction of the traffic, but this one I was driving backwards. This man that was I interviewed him on the rock. It's about 1 hour interview. He says Jose Luis Jr. something something something. The man tells me about he's been a mortician during that hospital, brother. I've seen people, dead babies, boys, girls, old, young, all of them. I lifted 3,000, 4,000 bodies. One body was 400 pounds, one was 600 pounds. So I met the Spanish people playing the handball. All I could tell you about this weekday is good. I met the Spanish people chilling on the block. Actually, there was like about 10 of them. But before that, I met just one neighbor. So he kind of introduced me slowly, and then they're like, "Yo, we're going to Central Park." I'm like, "What you do over there?" Like, he's like, "We're playing handball." I'm like, "What's handball?" He's like, "Come around and you see." So they came around and I started playing with them. A few years later, I go to Africa, I get stuck. I text one of my Mexican friends, "Bro, I'm stuck over here. I finished all my money. Can you help me out?" He replies to me with Zelle. He doesn't question me. I contact my Moldovan friends because cast a wide net, get some fish if possible. Sometimes when you're in deep shit, my Moldovan people are not helping me, but two Mexican people are helping me, and they know a proper handshake. But over here, like I have a father and a son. They're probably Puerto Rican, always talking shit about two older white men. Yo, white people, you always arguing shit and this and that, and they're right, bro. White people, these people that have been living in this. It's not the people. It's just the city, the culture, the everything that makes them like act in strange ways. And I just watch it. I'm like an observer. To me, all of this is different. All of you are different. The way you behave, the way you talk, the way you treat each other is like, yo, what the fuck? I'm just watching. So every time I go to shake his hand, bro, he turns his head. He almost breaks his neck, bro. What's up, George? How you doing? 2026, bro. I go to shake the man's hand, adult. What's up? What's up, Georgie? How are you? Happy New Year, bro. I'm not over there. I'm not on the fence, bro. I'm not in the sky. I'm right in front of you, bro. What's up? How are you today? Is anybody in? Let me say hi. Good morning. It's 2026, brothers. How long do you want this shit to last, bro? How long do you want this shit to last? Chang, Georgie, glad you're out here in Chippy. Last night was a late night. It's disgusting. Good morning, my guy. Bless, yes, bless you, Hunter. Appreciate you. Thank you. I was just talking about you, brother. Last night was fun. I appreciate you being there. I was in Zariga. I finished by 3 in the morning. I went home and I have uploaded the videos that I filmed, probably half of them. I want to do something with you, Cheng, if you're still around. I've been uploading them a lot, and then I don't like repetition. Like repetition, even in my work or anything else, it gets to a routine, which is no progress, no imagination, no creativity. So I'm kind of stuck, and I want to use your perspective, your help, basically. What I want to do is I'm posting a video. I'm posting it on YouTube. It's gonna appear live. I want you to check it out quick. Just look at it and just write in the chat what do you think I should title that thing. Because I've been struggling with that to make something that would be attractive. Like what would make you go and watch that game? You as a handball enthusiast. By the way, what I've seen is I've been watching many live streams before, and every time you appear, not just the creators are happy. I am happy. Not just tense finance. Now wherever you go, like the players around, they all know you. So it's good that you're so dedicated. More people like that, more like you. Today I'm gonna try to convince somebody. There's just one person watching, or zero, or 20, or five, or six, the most was. But I'm just gonna speak it up, leave it live, so people hopefully go 10 years later, they watch it, and then they decide to do the thing that I do. I generally try to use journaling ideas for titles. Okay, title ideas. Okay, so Mr. Chang, I'm gonna go into the settings into the YouTube thing, and then I'll just update the description and the thing, the location. I'll post all of them. I want you to please take a look one by one and just quickly stream to it. If you see a player that you know his full name, not just the first name, I cannot use the first name. If you know the player's full name that is a professional player, please tell me the full name so I include it in the title. But besides that, anything else you would imagine. By the way, the title is gonna be all one for everybody. No, the description. One description I have done this morning that I like. It goes like this. Where is it? The last one. It was good, bro. Paganini, Pazzanini. So look, Cheng, what a beautiful description. 10,000 US Open by Impact Pro is back. Summer 2026, bro. 10,000 bucks. Who wants $10,000? I do. I won't get it. I am real, bro. I know my skills. I know I could improve my skills. One thing I could not improve is the time experience. I just don't have years of you going to the tournaments and winning or losing and getting used to all this nonsense around with the crowd that stays right next to your face and speaks just in your ear that only you could hear, and only you could be touched that way. Even Tavo cracked last year on David Castro. You call him D-Boy, I call him David Castro. 10,000 US Open by Impact Pro is back, summer 2026. Go to Facebook, Impact Pro Sport, let the training begin. So, Mr. Isaias Rivera, the man behind Impact Pro and Zeriga, was organizing weekly tournaments, bro. There's such an amazing thing. Weekly tournaments, so you could go and actually compete in a tournament on a weekly basis. But once a year, he gives a good prize. Over there is like 500 for the first place, 1,000. But once a year is 10,000. He skipped 2 years. First, it was the first year Anselmo Gustavo Ruiz won. Then the COVID was, I think. Then the second year, Taiwan Cook won. It was Taiwan versus Timbo Gonzalez. Taiwan Cook versus Timbo Gonzalez. He won 10,000. Then the third year, Tavo came back against Timbo Gonzalez in the final, and he won again. Then he took a 2 year break, bro. And those 2 years, oh my God, people were like, what? Even last year, I was hopeful there was some kind of announcement. But this year, bro, I go January 2nd or 3rd. I go to Zuriga. We don't call him Messiah, we call him Easy. Easy, please make the tournament easy. We need to train. We need to inspire people to train to keep the sport alive. He's like, yo, look on Facebook, bro. I already announced it yesterday, January 1st. So the man put his word out there. This this man is like the Dana White of Handball. He speaks eloquently, yeah. He he promotes this sport. He is devoting his whole life because he loves this game for the reasons that we don't know fully. But he knows that this sport brings these people together in a very special way, especially in New York City. So he's gonna have one at the end of the summer. That's a singles tournament. But you should join it. The first year, bro, he gave me Timbo, bro. Timothy Gonzalez, bro, the GOAT, bro. I was so happy. I was looking for him to hug him. I'm like, yo, where is Easy? I'm like, where is Timbo? Let me go, Timbo, tell him to like not unpack his shit, just get ready because I wanted to send him home. Yo, so then I go live and I interview Timbo. Hey Timbo, where we at now? He's like, we are at 10,000. But when Timbo talks, he's like talking at 50% volume. So it's very low. So you gotta record him and put it in the editor and double the volume to 200% so it's a normal voice. Something you could hear. I'm getting calls from talking so much shit. So I asked him, yo, who are you playing? He's like, Bekim, my name is Bektiu. Like, there is no idea. He's asking the ref, where is it? Carlos? He's like, where is Bekim? Carlos comes around. You're like, this guy is interviewing me. He's playing against me. Let's go play after. I'm like, sign this autograph. I got the autographs from my top favorite players, about 9, 10 of them. Really looking up to all of you, my friends. I was starting watching Handball videos, and then I was seeing, names that repeat and games that are good. I saw Taiwan Cook, and then I went for the first professional tournament. I went to Zuriga, and it's Taiwan Cook and Alan Sanchez. I'm like, wait, what? Are these people real? Like I just watched them. I live in the city. I never seen him. Like they're real, like starstruck. But I was appreciating the craftsmanship, learning just from viewing, and something these top players do that all of you should do. I've been doing videos for what about almost 5. I just started filming myself playing mostly this year, and I'm like, yo, why I didn't film myself before, bro? You need to film yourself to see that you don't stand straight, you don't swing right, you don't talk right. So there was this big YouTube channel that was doing handball before. It was called Kirk TV, and you could hear Tavo in the Taiwan in the background commenting. So while he was commenting, he was describing the shots. He was learning the sport itself. All these top players, bro, they are subscribed to everybody. They watch this game. That's the thing, Technology gives you this option to watch it in slow motion to understand the little details. Bro, I'm getting cold. I need to start moving. Doing handball in a minute. Oh yeah, Cheng, sorry, Cheng. Let me do it. I'm gonna put the videos. I'm gonna put the videos. And then you change. You tell me the titles, please. 939. Okay, copying the description. So, King of the Courts, the second one, the most respected tournament in the sport. Register summer 2026 with SAHA Handball, sahany.org. World Wall Ball 26 international tournament. Register with R2 Sports, USHA, and the ICHA. That's the international tournament. It's going to be in Central Park or in Brooklyn, but it's going to be huge. A good website is called R number 2 Sports. And then you search for handball. It's gonna give you different states. Mostly are 4 wall and 3 wall, but the 1 wall is gonna be the nationals, the small ball, and the international. And then register for nationals and for the Euro Tour in French, UK, Belgium, Spain Open tournament on Instagram. Just follow them and you'll find out. And you could go also to France. They have one in Toulouse, probably in Paris too. And then I put the description what is handball shortly in 5 languages and the professional tips and the rules. And then at the end, I ask you to sign the petition. My brothers, if you're watching this video, when I say I don't give a fuck, I don't mean I'm gonna give up. I don't give a fuck. I'll never give up. Like, do you think I just signed this? I made this petition for me to just post it once and post one video. It takes 10 videos for me to get one signature. One signature. I have 80 videos, 80 signatures, maybe 5 videos, I guess. So I have to upload maybe hundreds of thousands for me, or thousands for sure, for me to get this moving. But besides getting this moving, what I want to do is go to different countries, plant a seed, go back again, water the seed, go to different parks, plant a seed, go back a few months later or a year later and water the seed. It's gonna take years. I don't know how long, but the journey is the thing, bro. And don't worry about Olympics. It's not the top that we could reach. We could reach higher heights before even going to the Olympics. There is this sport has like wherever else any other sport it has. It has the athletes, it has the venue, it has the betting, it has money. More. I will tell you, Mr. Chang, in a minute. Let me just go and just post. Dump them all. No, I'm just gonna. Yeah. Let me just do it quick. Yeah, I posted so many videos. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, bro. Alright, 24 videos. I'm editing the description bulk and I'm just adding, pasting all of the description, updating the videos. Do you understand that this is not going back? Yes, update the videos. It's cold. I need a bowl. Where is my bowl? Yo, I had a bowl, bro. Oh, I have it. Alright, let me just post them. Titles visibility. No, not tags, bro. Cancel. Edit. Visibility. Private. Public. Alright, yeah, I don't know if you have the time, but if, wherever you do me, give me 1, give me 3, give me 5, give me 20. Whatever you think. I did an awesome interview last night at Zuriga. I mean, people say that some of my interviews are trash, but what I believe is the interview was good, bro. Because some people say me, yo, George, you're a good interviewer, bro. So I gotta listen to everybody. Some of them say they're trash. It's fine. Maybe you just watch one that you're not supposed to. But I believe the interviews are a good thing for the sport, for any sport. People search for more. They only know their top players just by watching them swing at the ball. But they wanna know how do they get to this level? How do they train? What tips they could get from these players? What is their life about? So they could connect. What is their last name? So they could connect. People are looking for this connection. Yeah, I came to train by just talking. So tired of talking, but I have so much to say. Yo, last night the 10th finest stream was freaking awesome, bro. He was doing two cameras, switching from the front during the game, front to the back. It's something that's needed, bro. Add one more, two more cameras, and we're Gucci. I am just freezing, bro. I'm just sorry, but I'm freezing. Kind of dressed too light. Oh, I'm missing something. I'm missing one layer. So who am I? Doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. Where's the bullet? Fuck, where's the bullet? Like you should never give up. If somebody, life threats, you gotta take them seriously. But don't give up on your thing, bro. Don't give up on the people. Man, you say it's just a sport, but somebody's gotta make it a full-time sport. And I cannot go back. Cannot give up because what Angel Marquez told me, yo, how can I give up on this sport that saved my life? Like when you're in your dark times and you just come to the court and you just by yourself, hit that shit, kill it, pop, almost died. And it's gonna save so many lives. We're trying to do one by one, but zero is a negative number. Doing nothing is negative. It's not nothing, it's negative. I don't give a fuck. I'll put this on the side. Mr. Cheng, please check the videos. I put them live, posted them. So check the titles and let me know if there's anything that you just write the video, just write the time that it has, how many minutes and second it has, so I could identify it and suggest me the title, and I'll put it. I don't drink. My biggest problems in life were from drinking. You should stop drinking too. Do you hear me? I said don't drink, bro. Big problems. Alcohol is a big problem. The weed you cannot overdose. You don't act out. You don't fight. You just laugh, make jokes. The alcohol makes you a wild man and a wild woman. Let's check the chat. Chat, chat. 5 people. What? You have those people. Ha ha ha. They are just using the live stream as a medium to express their sad lives. Yeah, bro. But people sad. You don't just gotta push them back. You just gotta try to. You can't be too caring, but you try to show them like you kind of give a fuck what they talk about. You engage with them. Miss Avian, I have a question to you. You say that you are watching the channel, and I know you when you're passing by here, you tell me good things you do with the two cameras and trying to show you different angles and so on. But you say you watch some other stuff, so I want to ask you just my personal curiosity. Like I am just always like to say I have 2,700 videos, 500 interviews, a lot. So you watch something else. What else you have watched? What else was good? What should I do better? Your opinion is important to me. I have big ears, bro. Like when I was a kid, I had big ears. They would call me like, what the hell? Like an elephant. Now it's like kind of average to my head size, but I listen. I don't have an ego where I say, oh, whatever you say, like every opinion matters if you just come back to it. If it's not properly, you don't think it's right, then try to modify it. But people give you good advice. All of you that give me a good advice about the sport is because you want to see it in a different light. So help me help you. Yeah, I'm glad I'm out here too. I was waiting for 6, 7 in the morning, but I wanted to upload the videos, and I put some videos to upload while I'm gone. Just need to drink some water. I'm getting cold, my brothers. So in this sport is like boxing. Positioning is extremely important. Every time the ball comes to your right hand, you gotta switch your legs. It comes to your left hand, don't just turn and just try to swing it. Switch your positioning. Lift this right arm, put it as a counterbalance, and swing with your whole body. Comes to your right hand. Lift your left one. Pow. Corner shots. Don't just box it right back to him. You could watch last night's stream on Tense Finest. All those top players were doing some amateur mistakes where they were just going back and forth at each other until one of them was just dropping it low. Every time you touch the ball is a chance for you to kill it. Take the chance or the other guy will. Like this professional game is right here, bro. Just going middle, pa pa pa. There is no spins, there is no lobs, there is no overhead, no nothing. This is not a lob, it's just a high thing. But you just hit it to your face, hit it with the opposite hand, make him run backwards, make him jump in the air. When you jump in the air, you lose your aim, your everything. You see where he drops? He's supposed to drop behind you. Like that is too low. You have a short player, you gotta lob him a lot to tire him out. You have a tall player, you gotta drop it down because he's too tall to bend all the way down. Like me, I'm not tall, not too short, not too tall, but I'm still kind of tall. Like sometimes I need to drop. And what the difference between the professional and the growing up players is like when the ball drops too low, professional players they just dive in the air, kill the ball, and they stand over there. The amateur they run through, they hit the ball, and they keep running and they're over here and they're exposed. Now you gotta stay here, stay at the line. It's a dive, but don't rush to the wall and then you're leaving all this behind. Or if it's singles, you're done for sure. But if doubles, then your opponent has to cover the whole court for two people. It's not fair. You learn this by practice. Practicing alone is key, bro. Last night everybody left and it was just me at Zeriga. Pound, pound, pound. Then I warmed up and then the killer started happening. And that sound is so beautiful when the kill happens. Like this. Pound, but this sounds different. The indoor sounds different. Sounds better. That music, bro. Everybody that loves the sport loves the sound of the ball bouncing. Pound, 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 pound. A good friend of mine told me that you should focus on the audio, so I got the microphone. I put the microphone over there, so when the ball hits the wall, it goes straight into the microphone and it goes through Bluetooth or radio, wherever it goes to the cell phone. By the way, just thank you very much, Apple. They allowed me to like upgrade it. I kept one old one, and I took it to a professional level because before I would go to the tournaments, and people that go to the tournaments, they're excited. They want to be on video. They want to watch themselves in the tournament to remember that, like in 2002 or 2020, I went to the tournament. Look, this is the video. My name is there. So I was trying to record everybody a little bit, going from court to court. Not recording a full game. The first 32 players, I have to run around. Time out here. I go to the next court. Time out here. I'll go behind the court. Record everybody at all times. But then I realized that if one camera is not professional, it's the only place that such talent is getting together is the tournaments. Then this year I understood something else, that the tournaments, whoever is playing in the front of the tournament, behind the wall, there's some mashups that only happens behind the wall on tournament. So these top players that they won or they lost or they're waiting, they go and they team up with some other players and they play for money, like they bet $20, $50 for the game each, and they lose, they pay the opponent or something like that, or they just pay for fun. And bro, you see some games, bro, in the back. Oh, what? So you gotta capture those. If you are into promoting the sport, then do it. Double down, triple down, 100 down, 300 down. Last night I asked tense finest, what's your secret, bro? He said dedication. That man posts one video every day. Everybody's loving it. Everybody's watching it. And you could do it too. I will show you. I will show you how I edit. I will give you my advice of what mistakes I make so you don't make them. Don't make them again. Drink dick can be the fact you back out here today is good. Lots of people were drinking last night during the Elks tourney. They probably still hungover sleeping right now. You're training. This sport is like boxing, footwork and distance management are key. Keep learning your reach from different positions on court. Yes, your number one fan, Mr. Cheng. Thank you for commenting. So, yeah, people that are sleeping hangover, who cares, you know? You see at night, I mean, if you stream daily, then you have a chance to catch some players because it's a limited number of players that want to watch this sport. Last night, it was like 300 something people watching on Tense Finest, and I had one or two viewers, but I streamed for like 7 hours. I streamed in horizontal style, and the video itself got 1,000 views at the end. So if you're streaming, sometimes consider streaming in both styles, vertical and horizontal. Vertical is for people that are at work and they don't want to, they have no time to twist their phone around and they're watching it on their phone or tablet. But you gotta watch the analytics because the analytics tells you what people watch mostly on what kind of devices. Let me show you the studio. So when you have a YouTube channel, you have a page that is called the YouTube Studio where you watch like who is commenting, who I'm commenting, who is subscribing, and what are the views, what are the click through. And this sport has very small click through rate, what that means when they see a thumbnail and a title, only 1% of them clicks, which is very bad. And I'm sorry, I've been killing all of these games with no thumbnail. It's just two or four little people. But basically, this is how it looks. The channel dashboard, right? Channel analysis 2,441 people. I'm going to the channel itself. More. I have 2,342 views from since I started posting. Now I'm going back to the studio, and there's this thing that is the dollar, which it says monetization. There's two steps for eligibility. You have to have 1,000 subscribers and 3 videos uploaded in 90 days, which I do. But you have to have one of the following: um, 3,000 views, 3,000 hours of watch time on your channel, or 3 million views on the shorts. I stopped putting shorts for a while. I do some amazing shorts, but I've been putting long videos like full games, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, interviews, all different lengths. Those interviews is something I truly love. Last night, that guy told me, "Yo, you are just a bum that interviews handball player." Bro, I might be a bum, but I don't just interview handball players, bro. I interview musicians, artists, old, young. Doesn't matter what the job, the topic. We just talk, bro. I just ask questions and I listen. When they answer, I try to listen to what they say and ask another question. So I'm not monetized, bro. No, I'm not making. I'm making $0 with this sport, bro. But I'm getting so much more than money because the best and worst things in lives are free. Worst shit in your life is free, and the best things in your lives are free too. And when I do these interviews, people talk to me, but behind the scenes, bro, is the gold that you cannot ever capture on video. People will speak half true. They will take a pause and think, how is this gonna look? How is this gonna sound? When I interview the homeless people, that's something else because they instantly reply. They instantly reply because they have no breaks. They are like not thinking, oh, what is my friend from work gonna think? What is my boss? What is my family? This and that. They have nothing to lose. They just tell you the truth. I love these conversations. Mr. Chang, I started doing these live streams and I love them. I love them that I could express myself. I love that I could teach what I learned about handball. I mean, everybody could teach the basics, right? And as soon as you're a student, on your first day, then that's when you become a teacher. Because let's say you're coming in with a friend, you both don't know, and then there is an older man telling you about the game, and then you get it. Then you explain it to your friend, or you go to school and or to work, and you're like, "Yo, yesterday I went to this handball court. You seen this game?" They're like, "Yeah, but it's like they say it's poor people sport, it's squash, it's prison sport, all of those." Yeah, but it's the ultimate challenge for the human being, bro. You do some things and you're like, "Yo, I'm a human, but I've done this instant movement, instant shots, instant like aiming and thinking that took you less than 1/10 of a second, and you have made so many decisions, and then you make them over and over and over again." I like that this game likes you to play with time because when you're up here, the time kind of slows down, and you have more time to aim for the ball and watch the ball. Well, from far away, you feel like a kill shot is ungettable, but it is gettable. All you gotta do is just run close to the wall as quick as possible, and when you see the player's direction, he's already dedicated to that thing. He might adjust it in the last millisecond, but he will still go that way. So you run up to the wall, and you just kill it over there. The only ungettable shot is an ace serve and a rolly. And an ace serve is a serve that goes either low or high or something, but the opponent, is not even touching it at all. The sun is coming up. Good morning. So what you're trying to do is make the player not touch at all the ball on your first serve. That's a beautiful game. You gotta learn a good serve, not just one. Every serve of yours should be good. The classic Tavo one, small ball serve kind of, drops it very low, punches it under so hard that goes almost parallel, touches up here, and it has a little spin that pulls in. How is that guy running from all the way down there gonna reach this ball? No. By the way, I have an accent. English is not my first language. My first language is Romanian. I am from the Republic of Moldova. That's Eastern Europe, between Romania and Ukraine. We speak Romanian like the Romanian brothers across the river. We also speak Russian as a third language, because second language basically, because the latest one, we were colonized by them after the Second World War. So all the TVs, the music, all of this, choo 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 choo, is Russian. But I'll tell you, wherever you think about Russian, the language is beautiful, bro. Like I was just reading it, I was just like, yo, this language, the way you put it, the way it really sounds good. Just the language itself. In second grade, we started speaking French. Back in the day, the Francophonie, the organization that was promoting the French language, was strong before they died to English. So second grade, we started speaking Spanish, French, and then fifth grade we started speaking Russian. But by the fifth grade, bro, the whole TV thing, I knew the alphabet, I knew the words. I had a vocabulary. I could speak a little, and then I started speaking better and better, and I was helping the teacher. So I learned right. I learned French in second grade, fifth grade Russian. Then I went to high school. 10th grade, I learned English. By that time, I played so many video games that I was speaking English from those video games only. I was understanding words, speaking. So English is what my fourth language. Then I came to the US. I dipped my toes in Spanish. I learned it a little. I could make a conversation. I know many words. I could understand people. But Spanish would be my fifth, right? Then Spanish comes with Portuguese. Portuguese, I could understand it. It's very close. It's a dialect. Speaking of Russian, by the way, Ukrainian, I know very well too. I've been following the war for 4 years, watching people being blown up by drones every day. So I'll count Ukrainian as a language too that I got a handle of. That would be what, five, six. Ukrainian six. Portuguese, let's not count Portuguese. Desculpa, caralho. Bom dia. Come pau? Come pau ou come pan? But then I went to Senegal, so I started learning their language. It's called Wolof. That's my sixth, seventh language. I chill in the neighborhood sometimes. I have friends out there, and then I hear people talking about me, and then I understand what they're talking, and I just cannot hold it, and I just burst into laughing. They're like, "Yo, this guy, who is this guy? CIA, FBI?" No, he's just a guy that wants to learn a lot. Has a lot of questions. These pants, we're all different colors, different races, different genders. As you can see here, different represented in different shapes. The thread that unites us is God, the little thread that unites people. But what I believe that unites us, the people that are here, four or five, the title says one wall handball is a sport. So to me, all of us different people united by one sport, the unity thing, something that Timbo Gonzalez said to me in Ireland. I interviewed him over there, and I'm like, Timbo, what do you think is needed for the sport? He's like, a unity, brother. All these organizations, all of them has to get together, has to establish some rules, has to establish some conduct, has to do this and that and promote this. Not enforce it, promote it, because where this sport begins, who are we watching? Who are you watching right now? You're watching a player, a humble player. So the things begin by the player. Everything spreads out from the player. As high as the top player of the sport will get, that's how high this sport will get. We need a face, an ambassador, which we do have more than one, but somebody that will do something not just once a year or once a month or once every 2 years, but will do something almost daily, twice a day. A top player that people actually give the full respect to because he's actually winning. You are not listening, you are not watching me because you see me getting zipped, you see me losing left and right. Many times I lose intentionally because what? When I'm in the game, I'm still learning. That's my only time that I'm on the court. So I'm like, yo, let me try this shot. Let me try this. Let me try that again because I know how to do it. I never care about the score. When I go to a different court, I could see people that are so prideful. I'm like, yo, I will just give you a good game, but I will give you the game. Because to me, safety is more important than winning a game. And some people might be offended. Like a guy, we're playing doubles on Thunder Park, 1 second and second. I was playing with a guy and I was serving. And the guy was talking a lot, but I was just punching to him, punching the ball, lobbing, punching. Serve after serve, he is losing. we get to 19 or something. He's like, yo, time out, time out. He steps to the side. He's like, fuck this, I'm going home. I'm like, you're leaving? Yeah. He basically didn't want to lose to a cracker. All I know is crack. And I know it, but I don't do it. I smoke weed and cigarettes. Coming back to this, why I smoke weed and I do these mistakes and I say sorry to Raul Fantozzi and Angel Marquez. So I'm listening, right? And I'm walking in the community when there's a tournament or something. And then I hear them. Oh, is this the guy? Oh, yeah, he's cool. He smokes. Oh, yeah, he does this. He smokes. Oh, yeah, he smokes. Which means, as a human being, the way that they validate me, that I'm not a threat or I'm a okay guy, a cool guy, or not cool, but leave him alone, is that he smokes. So for my own safety, I'm like, yo, pass me the fucking joint. I will smoke in front of all of you. I will roll it in front of you. Why? Because this sport, it is what it is. So I kind of like, get a little trust by that, by people seeing that I'm not a fed. I don't give a fuck about the feds. Fuck the police. I mean, they're good people, but overall, like, I'm sick and tired, like you are, of the safari on the streets. And I'm talking this, lines, punchlines, safari on the streets, bro. This shit is like annoying, bro. I remember when George Floyd happens, and I was doing the happened, and I was doing the Uber Eats. And when you do Uber Eats, you are just constantly in public. You are amongst people, and people talk when they walk on the street. So I was just listening, and I see three black men just getting together, and they're showing, yo, look, it's London, it's international, and I see hope. I see hope that this shit will go away. But I knew this shit is not going away, bro. Justice, no justice, no peace. We want peace, bro. There will be peace, there will be justice. I went to Senegal. I went to the capital, the biggest mosque that I could see. Fine. And I was just by myself. And I went in front of a beautiful big sign that says God in their language, in Arabic. And I say, all we want is peace, Allah. Peace, bro. So many misconceptions, so many negativity thrown on both sides, carrying this and that, like hate, hate. All I hear is like, yo, you live in Harlem, are you not afraid of other the crime? Do you need a car to be? I'm like, yo, what crime, bro? I am the criminal, bro. I'm the danger. When I was in Africa, they were telling me, yo, watch out, there's the assailants. I'm like, I'm the assailant, show them to me. I never find anybody, bro. Here you find them more on the next 3 blocks, and then you turn around and you find an angel, then another devil, and two angels, and then they go hand in hand. But over there, pure souls, bro. No hate, like you see in their face, like they don't mirror any bad vibration. Only the old people will be like, "Oh, white man, not again." In French, encore, pas encore. And the dogs will just walk. The dogs are like stray dogs over there. They don't care about dogs or cats. So the dogs will walk, skinny dogs, walk, look back, turn around, like, what the hell, white meat? What is that? The little 2 years, 3 years olds will just like start crying and run away, like, wow, what is that? They have some genetic memory, blood memory. Stay away from white people, bro. Some of us are educated, most of us are not. Most of us don't read books, or we just read our books. but we don't read your books. And in your books, you are the martyrs, you are the oppressed. But in our books, we are the martyrs, we are the oppressed. But what I understood, all of these leaves are as many religions as you could find on this planet, but they all go to the same tree. It's all one tree. All the rivers lead to the ocean. Everything is the same, bro. What 5,000 or 3,000 years before Jesus and Muhammad, God still loved us. There were different messengers that they were not in the books. There was no books or internet back then. But when people are down, somebody has to, like, lift them up. Saying you are a divine creature, bro. Believe in yourself. Love yourself the way you are. Speaking of loving themselves the way they are, there is some shit I seen last night in the comments that I wanna address. It was a lot of gay bullshit, like hateful shit. Hating on gays, bro. Fuck off, bro. Fuck off, bro. God makes no mistakes, bro. In America, that's your problem, bro. So many gays because you have so many people killed and locked up, and so many babies with no parents that God is looking from above. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'll make you all gay. And he makes them gay so they could adopt those babies because people that make their own babies, they are just blinded by love and they just like, you want this car? You want this car? You want this car? Three cars. They do not see that somebody else needs a dad and a mom. All they need is presence. Fuck the cars, fuck the toys, bro. Memories. Remember their face. What if you see them once a month and they give you a car and some food? I went to Los Angeles. I wanted to interview people. So I'm like, if I go to one of those places where they give away food, I'm just gonna go through the line and talk to anybody that wanna talk to me. So I start looking for those pantries. I didn't find them at the churches. There were churches every 3 blocks or 5 blocks with different denominations, mosques. I didn't find them any of those believers of what they are supposed to do, helping the poor. Where I found it was a LGBTQ something center. The gay people were the people that had the heart to help the homeless, bro. Isn't that telling you a lot? If you question it, yeah. The people you blame for being sinners actually have a heart for people that you don't. And you go to your temple and you pay some money and you feel like you're forgiven. Shut the fuck up about the gay people and give gay people in the sport the proper respect. There's gays on both sides. There's gay women and there's gay men. How to say, yeah, they're both gay, bisexual, whatever, trisexual. Doesn't matter. Don't assume their gender. The top players. I'm like, yo, how is this city so fucking strong and open-minded? Like the top players are gay and they're respected. The comments they're like, yo, go, you good, you're a role model. I'm looking up to you. I wanna be like you. The women are the same. They're getting engaged here in Ireland and other places. They love each other. They're getting what they are not getting from the men. Which, by the way, so I go to Senegal, right? The African people, they are very strict, so they are checking. They want to make sure, like they don't want any, like touchy shit. So like, yo, are you straight or what's up? I'm like, yo, bro, of course. I'm like, yeah, but I do more than you. I don't just love women. I love pussy, bro. I eat it. I go like that. They're like, what? What the fuck? Pfu, pfu, pfu. They all started speaking, yo, what the fuck? That's haram, haram. I'm like, no, bro, that's good. That's what you're supposed to do. Otherwise, it's considered a rape. You don't go in there dry. You have a prelude. You kiss each other on the neck, behind the ear. You go down. She goes down. You go down. You go 69. You do your job. She does your job. The job. Use your imagination, unlimited potential. Every time is the like last time. But anyways, yeah, just give them the respect, bro. Because we are in this day and age where we are supposed to leave that bullshit behind. Got three players. Glad to be here. Central Park. hmm This sport is like boxing. Okay, keep learning. Yes, glad to be here. Central Park. Juan. Oh, you see, Juan is not sleeping. Juan was out there last night. I don't know if it's the Juan, but one time I filmed the full game in Coney Island. It was at Nationals. So I stopped because it was Mohammed Mensi, the Palestine guy. I need to support him. I filmed him. But he played against the guy named Juan Mendoza, a good player. So I paused the game and I come back for the second day, right? The tournament was 3 days in a row. And he's like, yo, can you please remove that? I'm like, yo, Juan, what are you talking about? Have you seen the edits? Have you have any respect for my time, for my technology, for me putting taking the time out of wherever I could do that day, coming to the court and not going around and filming everybody else that was playing at the same moment that you were playing your 21 points, half an hour game. But I stopped, I filmed, I went home, I did the slow motions, the all these shots, and you're just telling me to remove. He's like, yeah, maybe it's okay, maybe leave it. Later on, when he would see me, he would, like I could see by his face though he was happy when I was recording his game, his court. People understand. And if you are not willing to be on video, then do not go to a tournament. Let's say on the Handball court, when you have a private game, you could tell them, yo, I don't want to be on video. But when you go to the tournament, bro, the guy that is making the tournament wants the population of this planet to know about this sport, to see the games, to see who is playing, who is representing, what is representing. So they want to see as many videos as possible. That's why we need more people that are streaming, filming, editing, short, commenting, subscribing, liking, sharing, donating. Last night, somebody named Tony, yo, Tony, you're a good man, bro. I appreciate Thanks Finest. If I had the money, I would give those money that you gave last night. He, he donated like 3 times or 4 times, $199, $50. That was beautiful to watch, man. You say you don't need their consent, but you do actually. Even if though it's in public, and you could come with your technology. Some people come into a public place because that's the only place they could play at. But some people, they, let's say they have an injury and then they have a case, or some people are being are having like some lawsuit and they don't want to be on video, or they don't want to, any reasons, or they just don't like themselves on video or on social media because they don't trust that shit. So you just gotta, before you record the game in public, approach them and ask them, can I please record your game for my YouTube channel? Short sentence. They could ask more, what's your channel? What is this for? You're like, I'm trying to promote the game. Simple things, make sense. Promote the sport, promote the activity. But you gotta say these words because people then know that you actually respect them enough to ask them. Because sometimes I try to record, I put it on, even though I go not to a tournament, I put it on. They got like, yo, don't record me. I made a mistake that I asked just one guy. You are supposed to ask four guys if or girls if they're playing doubles. All of them just say camera, okay? They are supposed to see the video and understand, okay. When in the tournament, you cannot interrupt everybody and say, can I please record? Can I please record?" That's understandable by default, but people walk around with cameras. They cannot be asking all the time and interrupting players, "Bro, can I record? Can I record?" No. When you go to a tournament, bring a nice t-shirt, but don't bring just one, bring five. Get them wet, switch them around. Don't take it off and play with no t-shirt, brother, for the love of the sport, for the love of the people that you play with, for the love of the top female and top male players. You want them to achieve something, to be interviewed on real news, not one high news. Show up professionally. Don't be shiny, oily, sweaty. It's not advertisable to the young generation. I was angrier before, but I calmed down. I was going to talk so much more shit, but I say my main points. Basically, do more, bro. This year is 2026. Like, how long? When, bro? If not our generation, what? You want to leave this job for the next generation? I want to ask you, if you win King of the Courts, whoever does it, what are you going to do for the sport as King of the Courts? That's like you winning the Miss Universe or Mr. Universe. How you going to promote that? What you gonna do for the sport? How you gonna bring it to into these dead parks that nobody plays? Tennis players, they're not. They practice here, but this is not a tennis court. It's a handball court, but there's no handball players. What are you gonna do if you win King of the Course, Mr. Gio? You say you wanna win next year. You won it many times. What did you do? What do you wanna do? Do you wanna bring Sion back? Do you wanna bring the big sponsors back? Are you gonna make some calls? Are you gonna knock on some doors? Who is gonna win King of the Course? How about 10,000? If you win $10,000, are you gonna go around and say, "Yo, I just won the U.S. Open. I'm the national champion"? When you say I'm the national U.S. best player, they're like, "Yo, this guy has achieved something. This is a sport that I don't know about, but this is the top champion, the top player that played in a tournament. He already has credibility by winning those." So when you achieve that, don't just take your trophy and your check and go and cash it out and pay your dues and overdues. Invest some into the sport. Buy at least 100 balls. 100 is not too much. It's $70, $80. Sky bounce. Don't buy the pen balls. Pen balls are for professional. Buy the cheapest one you could find just to introduce people to the game. And go to a handball court or go in the public. Don't go into the rich. I don't care about anything area. Go into minorities. Go into everything. Into the immigrant people area where they live and give the balls away and say, "Look, this is a sport. This is the court. If you want, I will show it to you right now." But 100 only will take, bro. It makes a big difference than just you slapping that ball day by day, bro. You slapping that ball day by day and you never go and you never promote the sport. Why am I here actually? Before this new year, I interviewed this girl. Her name is Kennedy Walker, a rising star. I wrote rising star Kennedy Walker. So she's a college student that plays professionally in tournaments, goes to Zariga, goes to Grand Street. She was mentored by Taiwan Cook and by rookie John Wright. I mean, lucky ladies. The pretty ladies are lucky to be mentored by the best players because they want to teach this young girl, teach her the skill. She say, "What I don't like about the sport is that nobody is advocating for it. So I don't wanna like I don't deserve to be a sports ambassador because I'm not winning shit. But I wanna be an advocate for the sport, and not for just this sport, for pickleball as well, paddleball. People say, "Oh, the fucking pickleball are taking over," and they were just hating, bro. But they were not hating on the sport; they were hating on the people. The fucking white people are taking over our shit. And when I see the other day, there's a man, Spanish man, Carlos, and a white old woman in her 60s, 70s, looking like my mom in her 60s. And she's like, yo, I had the knee replacement surgeries, and I'm moving back again this year. I'm playing again. I'm like, yo, why would I? One young friend of mine told me, Louis, he's like, George, you should start a petition to stop the pickleball from taking over this courts. I'm like, bro, this is not my fight. I'm picking my battles wisely, bro. There's a fight that you could win, but there's a war that you never wanted to start. So the lady is like, so I'm looking at the lady. I'm like, yo, do you want me to actually interview people that are against pickleball just because you hating? And the funny part is this: you see here, there's some pickleball lines. They were painted, but before there used to be like a tape, orange tape, and the humble players will come at night and they will just rip them off. They're like, fuck this. I don't give a fuck if George is filming, and I got you on video, but you're removing them. But the next day you go and you put yourself in the line and you wait for the you take their time, you take their court, and you play the game, and you join them in their jokes and everything, like you're just being a human. But then getting on the side and talking trash again. All of you handball players play the pickleball, bro. You could show them so much skill. This pickleball probably is a chance for handball because what I've seen is that people that do not ever play the sport, do not ever touch the ball, actually signed the petition for this to be an Olympic sport. Why? Just want to help people, bro. They just want to promote something positive. The humble player themselves, they just watch that and they skip it. Probably my description is wrong. I will change it. I will start first with the candles. I keep telling you about those candles. I've seen them a lot. And I feel when I pass by the candles on the street with the image of a young man or woman, young boy or girl, saying, we love you. You are forever in our memory. That person was hit on that street, shot by a bullet, and I hear the bullets flying also, walking down the street. Pa, 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 what the fuck was that? The kids are running. The mom is crying, and all the moms, bro, everybody's mom are crying the same way, bro. When the mom is losing the baby, when George Floyd was dying, he said, Mommy, I cannot breathe. I want to say thank you to my mom. My dad was died when I was 4. My mom raised 3 kids, bro. She didn't marry again ever. Then she lost her oldest daughter, 15, to leukemia, to the cancer, to the fucking Chernobyl shit that affected me as well. Then I had to have a heart surgery because of that shit, or because it was passed on by my father. But the leukemia was from the radiation. They were in Odessa, when in Ukraine, where when the nuclear power station exploded, and nobody was saying shit for 2 weeks, bro. The fucking Soviet shit was poisoning the air with radioactive shit, and they were just keeping it a secret, and people were just mutating their bodies and having this Chernobyl heart and this leukemia going on wild, bro. If you look at the statistics, the Eastern Europe is all being affected by the biggest fucking lie and biggest fucking crime. No, the biggest, but one of the biggest. If you don't talk about it, keeping it a secret is a big crime, bro. When you're just killing your own people because you fucked up. Thank you to my mom. Thank you very much. I love you very much. Thank you to all the moms. Thank you to Taiwan Cook's mom. She named her baby the golden child that you guys talk shit about. I'm not in good relationships with the men, but I know he loves Jesus. So props to you, my man. Keep doing what you're doing. But I appreciate your mom a lot, bro, because I could see that she raised you hard, but she raised you right. Then I see Naz mom, Nazir Marstone's mom, beautiful young lady. But I have a feeling that she went through a lot of hell to just raise the man, and don't respect him. Like I went to Grand Street and people start saying, "Yo, bitch, yo, what's up, my bitch?" She's talking shit like that. Okay, the man loves men. It's alright. It's fine. Many do, but he will adopt kids. I know for sure, bro. He will save the kids that you don't give a fuck about. That's God's work, bro. God's people. You don't know, bro. I wanna say thank you to Anselmo Gustavo Ruiz, man. The Puerto Rican side of him. To give him all this culture, this language, this everything. And then the Peruvian side of the father did his own job. I wanna thank all your mothers and fathers. Some of you were lucky to have both, some of you weren't. My mom is my God, bro. My creator. And when I went to Las Vegas, I fly here from 6 in the morning. I get there by 10. I go quickly to the hotel. I go to the rooftop. I put my luggage down, my backpack down, starting unpacking my equipment to start recording. Saeed Hassan from You Got Next, he comes around. He's like, "Oh, this motherfucker's here again too. This motherfucker's here. Like happy to see me. I know he respects me. I know he loves the channel that I do. Like he likes to see handball. Like we love the sport, so we consume anything that there is. He has a deep respect for me. I know that, and I do respect him as well. He says this word. I'm like, yo, what you say? I shake his hand. I'm like, what did you say to me? Yo, never say this shit to me ever again, bro. He's like, yeah, sorry. Carlos tries to take the hand away and go for the next handshake with somebody else, but I keep his hand. I'm like, wait, I'm not done, bro. I'm like, Saeed, the next time you say this word to me, you're gonna have real motherfucking problems, bro. Real motherfucking problems. This word should be, bro, expelled from everybody's vocabulary. Everybody's mom is not the Eve was not the evil. The devil gave the apple to Adam, not the Eve, bro. The woman is the people is the woman. The woman are the people that keep this together. The food, the clothing, the care, the love. Nobody will love you the way a mom loves you forever. The woman will love you their own way, but a mom was a mom, bro. Like a guy this tonight I was just hanging out with two of my neighbors, and he's like, bro, 5 people jumped me. They cut my eye over here. I don't see my left eye at all. I was just bleeding, but he saved me when I was just considering to killing myself. Then some other people just jumped me in front of all my friends. Nobody helped me, but they stabbed me in the back, and when they stabbed me, they hit the bone, the rib cage, and it didn't go through, and it didn't kill me. I went to the deli, I ordered beer, then I see something is itching here, and it's just all blood. And he's like, he saved me. God saved me so many times, and I just keep fighting. I don't want to give up on life just for one reason, for my mom, bro. My mom worked so hard for me. So you don't respect people's choices, respect people's moms at least. Speaking of people's moms, I wait for the end of the tournament. I usually get the best footage at the end. So this king of the courts when the Taiwan wins it. So it's night time. Everybody almost left from the court. I'm like, Taiwan, can I please take a picture of you? And Timbo was there taking a picture together. I'm like, yo, can I take a picture of you both? And I give it to his mom. I'm like, can I please take a picture of the king? She's like, yeah, no problem. So I go between them next to the wall, right? And while she was taking the picture where everybody's supposed to smile, I just whispered to both of them, yo, I'll zip you both one day. Mhm. It will never happen. But I like to say it. I'm coming for you. That's why I'm here, bro. But you see, I'm not practicing much today. I'm just talking a lot because last night kind of shook me in the right and in the wrong way. Like there is many people that come around and they're like, "Yo, I appreciate the work you do, the questions you ask, the places you go to and report." And it's always a good compliment, but we appreciate it, and we take it lightly. But these haters, bro, they motivate you so much better, bro. You're like this and that, you are trash and this. I'm like, yo, if he thinks I am trash, that means I'm doing something that is not good enough yet. He hasn't seen it all because my thing is impossible to see it all. It's not for one human lifetime. So I give you choices. I give you 10 games a day. You don't want to watch that, watch this. You don't want to watch girls, watch boys. You don't want to watch boys, watch girls. Old, young, all of this. I give you choices, but you cannot watch it all. But what you should watch is some of those interviews, people talking, giving you the best, bro. And listen to people. You have to listen to different people because God works through different people. He works through people, but you cannot listen to the same person for 24/7. So you go to work, you have to listen to a younger person, you have to listen to an older person. They all are giving you good, now with bad intentions. Don't worry about the stream. There's nobody around here. Somebody will come around in a month or two or a year or two. One. We don't need their consent to record. Handball courts are public spaces. We can record people as we want. No, we don't need their consent. George, you don't need their consent to record them. It's not like you're putting the camera in their bathroom. Handball courts are public spaces. Yes, sir, but just basic courtesy is like, you're trying to avoid any conflict, especially when you're going from places to places. If you go into one court and you have some bad interaction with somebody, that will follow you and you cannot go back to that court. You won't want to go back to that court. So you're always trying to be one extra step ahead. Handball, handball. People don't know about it. Should I give up on it? Should we give up on it? Should we all give up on it? I say not. Definitely not. People have hope, but it's not gonna come in magically. Even if you spend 100,000, $1 million, $10 million, it's a long walk, bro. It's a long walk. The court is wet, so last night I was making jokes, right? I was trying to like tease people, tease players. I do that even here on this video yesterday. I was live and one of the top players came around, Gio. I'm like, Gio, can I talk about you? Can I talk good or bad thing? He's like, speak your mind. So I'm like, I like what you do this way. I like what you do this way, but you're too fat. Just as a joke, not to disrespecting me at all. It's like a joke, bro. Can you take a joke? But when I was speaking some truth, like I was writing some good lines, like real truth about the sport and everything, people weren't saying anything. And I know many people were seeing those messages. They were not writing replies. They were not joining the banter and everything. Many things were supposed to be said. One thing I said, this is the most racist sport on this planet, bro. That's why that guy didn't care about learning my name in 2 years, or the other guy. Everybody. They're like the black guy versus the Chino versus the Moreno, the the white boy versus that man. You know, all of those, like never using the names, because who cares about your first name? Nobody will remember it. They will just use never using the color of the shirt or the t-shirts or the shoes. It's always a race thing, race war, park wars, bro. Isn't there enough wars that we have to name the little tournaments that we have park wars? You really enjoy war? You think war is something good? You think we need to have park wars? Another sucking name for the tournament is NWA. They say never won anything. We know what it means. It doesn't mean you never won anything. It means something else. So you're making it saying that we think this sport is the best sport. We want the sport to reach the highest heights, but we have the NWA tournament and the duck, the ducky duck, wherever tournament, some sucky ass names like that. And the bad t-shirt designs and the bad t-shirt material. But really like packaging this shit beautifully, bro. $10,000 US Open. It sounds better than NWA, bro. Make one or three tournaments a year, but make them proper, bro. And make those girls tournaments. We need those. The girl are the future. They're the answer, bro. Always wearing a nice outfit. Always having the right talk, having the right mood, jokes around. The men are angry. Oh, that was a whip. Oh, that was in. That was out. Oh, why didn't see? He moved. He moved. She moved. Arguing for 5 minutes for one call. Look at the review. Look at the tense finest replay. I know handball courts are public spaces, but it's not working like that. From my experience, man, I'm telling you, it's not working like that. And you're putting your life in danger. Like I want you to do it, but if you're gonna go and do it, you can't just put your own face, 100 videos of your own face, mix it up. 10 videos of different faces, one of yours. 10 of yours, one of somebody's. Because you can ask people, follow me and subscribe me to only me, see me, only me. This sport is only about me, me. But this life is me. I need to tie my pants, anyways. Yeah, I just wanted to smoke on video today, bro. To tell you, I don't just give a fuck. Say what you want, come up to me, don't come up to me. I definitely won't come up to you, but you have no idea what I have done for this sport, bro. Of countless hours of just sitting and thinking how to, what to do, how to do it, what to do, how to do it, doing it, trying it again, trying it all over and over and over, hundreds, thousands of times. I'm saying about the Olympics, I took hundreds of balls. I went to France, to Paris, to the Olympics, and I was giving the balls away, and I was telling them, we're trying to take this sport to the Olympics. I'm filming the Arabian Princess. I'm filming the New Zealand players. I'm filming everybody, so I know that there's some connection that are happening that I will never know how they happen, but they think it's gonna connect somehow, somewhere. But I'm doing something which is more than zero. If you want the sport to grow, then participate in the growing, in the seeding and in the watering of this plant. But if you don't care about it and you just want to bring negativity, if you have nothing positive to say, stay away. Don't even bring it up. I mean, if you want to balance it, say some jokes and some negativity plus some positivity. But if you just negative, 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 and physical, like, what are you talking about, bro? This is online. You have to learn about this. When you come up to real world, is real consequences. You're making bad choices based on a text or on a message. It's a joke, bro. And you've been joking last night with so many people that are in different positions that you have no idea about. Like you were going angry with a cop, bro. At the end, he's like, "Yo, I'm a cop, bro." Even if he's retired, you don't think he's got friends that are not retired yet that could just submit a request for your login and find all your socials on your phone numbers or your address or your everything just from one person alone. Watch your mouth, bro. As soon as you made that threat, you made a big mistake, bro. Instantly. And you were just watching the sport. You were supposed to close the chat and just watch the game, not go in there and pull on everybody. I'm gonna try to upload as many games as I can today, trying to beat my own record. But it's hard because there's a lot of storage. One video, 23 minutes is 11 gigabytes. Then you have to export it one time to change the size, half the size, even less, to 2 gigabytes, 3 gigabytes, in a different format. Then uploading it, transferring it, all of the editing, some of them, none of them. You cannot edit all of them. You have to have the life for it. You wanna go and return the next tournament. You have no time to transfer them to the cloud and back and forth. At least upload something. Make something else like people do. People try different things. So you should do. You don't know what's gonna work. But definitely not one of your videos gonna go viral and then you're gonna uplift the sport. Woo-wee. No, everybody has to do their own part. Any questions? How many people have one or zero? I think that's about it. Yeah, who cares what this guy has to say? So Chang, have a good day. I think that's about it. I just wanted to speak my mind. Tell you that my life is limited and now I have to take my safety seriously. And I don't like that. You, the community itself, you are supposed to keep me safe. The top players, I asked Rookie, yo, Rookie, can I interview one of these days? He's like, yeah. So I go to Grand Street. I'm like, Rookie, can we talk now? He's like, yo, why are you always in the camera after me, bro? I'm not your paparazzi, bro. I'm trying to make this sport work, bro. You have done what in 20 years? Just took off your t-shirt and call everybody every word. How can in 20 years you couldn't bring no Gatorade, no nothing? Not one. Then the next one takes over, and then the next one takes over and does nothing. Gotta appreciate the dedication, bro. Even if you don't like their faces or their races, just appreciate that they work for the sport that you love. How do you want it to make it? Like you want it to be sold in just a specific market where specific people, or you want it to be worldwide? If you want it to be worldwide, then you want to have all the people involved, bro. Got that? Mr. Chen, thank you very much for listening, man. Yeah, many people have different lives, and they go to worse shit and better shit. Yes, we are. We're here for each other. 11 o'clock. I'll go offline for now. I'll see you tomorrow for sure. As long as I could keep this going. Tomorrow is a big day for me. Maybe like 15 minutes walk, 20 minutes walk, like 20 minutes, like just regular walk. It's not like it's the closest. Like I could go to 102 or to 96 and first, but over there is just traffic and noise. Over here is just clean air and people that are here for just one reason, to have fun. And they don't want to bring that negativity that it's out there forever. They just want to have fun, bro. That's about it. Have a beer, have a smoke. But don't smoke it on the courts. Like you see, people keep saying that shit. One time I go to a tournament and I sit down, people are looking at me. I get up, I go on the other side, people are looking at me. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Oh, wait, actually, people are watching. So I'm like, let me step out to the court, sit down, roll my joint, and smoke over here. I want them to watch me stepping out, smoking outside. That's what you should do. Show them. Yeah, I smoke. Yeah, I'm the top player, but I'm not smoking right here behind the player that plays the game right now, that needs the oxygen. I'm stepping right outside, right here. I still watch the game. I see it, but I'm a little further. You gotta just start giving a fuck about people, bro. Your own people, your own sport. Yeah. All right, man. Thank you very much. 124 minutes.